Let's not use this part of the video.
Yeah, let's just leave it at me saying boom. Just boom. And then nothing.
That's probably why.
Alright, hey guys, this is Jake and Matt and Spencer.
What's up, guys?
Yo.
We're doing Strangers with Knives because we got some new stuff. We're gonna go back to our normal, like, flow where we don't just throw everything on the table and tell you about everything that we own. We're just gonna, we're gonna talk about some new stuff and then what we carried today. So, I'll start off with what I carried. I got my Strider DGG, the Gunner Grip.
I do not remember your own Strider.
And Cerakoted. We talked about it in the last episode.
Yeah, I was gonna say it was in the video last time.
And yeah, so I got that. I got John Gray beard comb because I have a beard.
Because I have a beard.
I got my Monkey Finger Tribe key bar with 2 keys in it because
nobody cares.
that's all I've got. I'm trying to get it focused. There
Everyone owns key bars.
Focus.
I don't know
And
if I want
tactical pen because I have
you
one.
got rid of those.
I was gonna say, I thought you
I
got
tried to. No one would buy them because they're kind of junk.
valid point.
And then my Boker Nano that I've started doing some customization on. This won't focus.
There you go. No.
Why won't you focus? I'm too close. And also the camera's upside down, so it's kind of hard for me. But did some customization on it. Started some. I'm gonna do new G10 scales on it. But just figured I'd carry it. And so I'll kind of move this off to the side, and then one of you guys can go, and then we'll talk about new stuff after.
Well, I only have new stuff on me, so.
Oh, well then,
go first.
we'll
Right.
shoot with me. I was at work. They actually just met up with me. So Spyderco PPT. You guys have seen it. It was in the last video, but it's a great carry knife.
It's always nice to look at.
Yeah, it's a gorgeous. It really is an absolutely. Where am I? Like right here.
No, go that way.
Come
Yeah.
this way. See if I can get it to focus.
So
We're
the
very
the
good
screen is
cinematographer.
upside down for us.
So it's like weird. There you go. But it's a gorgeous knife. Like it
So
really
that's
is.
actually right upside. That's you're upside down for them right now.
I'm
Just so you know.
sure they'll live.
Yeah. Like I don't know. I can't like.
I mean, like 2 people
I'm
watch
happy.
this anyway.
That's
So.
true.
Right. Like
We have like
I'm happy
100
though.
views, but it's just me watching through to make sure that I didn't leave anything
Hang
out.
out.
Thank you,
And
the
then,
2 of you that keep watching this.
Right, yeah, we really
silly-ass
appreciate
show.
the viewers. Actually, I was just talking to a bunch of people at work that want to start watching because there's a couple of guys that I work with that collect or are trying to get into collecting. But Phoenix Light, always a necessity. My keys with a little pry tool on it. Nothing special, but just what I carry at work. Cause,
You didn't have your
know.
Leatherman on you.
No, actually, I did not carry my Leatherman today, which is weird because I normally do. But
Which
I
makes
was-
you a liar, because every time you've brought it up in an episode, you
I say I always carry it. No,
carry
it's like, don't get me wrong. Like I was in a major rush this morning and I just didn't grab it.
Just forgot it.
It's sitting right there. Don't judge me. But I normally always carry it. I really do. I normally always have it on me. I just didn't carry it today. Might be.
All right.
Yeah, I think we'll jump into new shit because there's
yeah.
actually some gorgeous
I
new stuff
figure
that
I can start with the stuff that I carry today that's both new things. So this I bought as a little experiment. Higo Nakami. I'm sure many of you have heard about it, seen these. You can buy them for like 20 bucks on Amazon. They're, just super basic. It's like the handle's made out of a bent piece of brass. Blade is just some kind of Japanese high carbon steel. Super cool, super traditional design, which I recently found out goes back like 200 years.
which
or
is
something
the
ridiculous.
lineage of that is so cool.
Yeah,
It's
if you
so
guys have never
crazy.
looked into it, the history of the Higo Nakamis is really neat. They're kind of weird because they're two-handed opening because they're super stiff and riveted together and everything. But they're useful little knives. You can probably carry it anywhere since it's a friction folder. But
Yep.
super useful, super cool. Just a neat little piece for cheap. So if you want something cheap and neat to add to your collection, I recommend it.
I mean, like the fact that you're connecting to a lineage of like makers is also
Yeah.
like really, really, really
Yeah,
cool.
it's probably one of the most storied knives you can buy right now. I don't think any other maker has been around
like
for
200
years.
Like that's really, really cool.
The other one I got today is a Spyderco Centofante, an old classic. Everyone's probably heard about them. They're about as ubiquitous as Delicas are.
Good word.
Yeah, thank you. I gotta
Spencer's
say,
our resident thesaurus.
It's a really good one though.
I gotta say, I'm not super happy with the riveted construction. I've seen a lot of reviews for these, and no one ever talks about it. Or if they do, they mention it and be like, "Oh, it's fine." I kind of hate it. I'm a little upset actually that you pay $10 more for this than a Delica, while the Delica is put together with screws. I don't really understand why it's so hard. But you know, that's really minor gripes, all things said. The blade's fucking gorgeous. The VG10 is good steel, Seki City, Japan. Constructed beautifully, just with those damn rivets. Feels good, super light, great slicer. All the test cutting I've been doing with it, it goes right through.
Side note, I picked the what was it? The little that thing.
Higa Nakami?
Yeah, I picked that up and it bit me like 2 seconds in the.
Oh yeah, that thing's super
wicked sharp.
Crazy sharp.
The Centofante is not dull either.
Yes, it is also really, really, really sharp. Quick side note on that. In fact, we can jump
Yeah,
a little bit. You can toss it up there. It's another knife everyone's probably seen before.
the mini Griptillian with like the most plain configuration that they come in.
Which is still a great
And,
size.
I thought-
yeah, I was like
nice.
really blown away by how good it's got stone washing for the lower part, and then it's satin for the flats, which is just really cool. I don't know if this is
It'll
gonna ever focus. I'm going the wrong way. Nope. Yeah. I'm too close.
There you go.
So I don't know if you guys can see it.
Blade finish is really neat.
Yeah, and it's stupid smooth. Like, I had one that was like a beat up one that I got cheap on Instagram, and I sold that one because this one is just tons smoother. Even
This
though
one,
I apparently
you're
can't do it
terrible
on
at
TV.
today, but it feels just like my 943 Osborne does. Anyway,
Which is
the reason
crazy
yeah, I love that thing. The reason we're bringing this up is recently Jacob and I participated in the Reddit spooky Halloween knife swap for the Knife Club subreddit. Anyone who watches this and isn't already coming over here to watch this because I sent them from Knife Club should go check out Knife Club, because it's one of the best knife collecting communities I've ever been involved with. They're awesome, and they do knife swaps, where it's a Secret Santa style game. You get matched up with someone completely different gets matched up with you. It's all anonymous unless you reveal your identity to whoever you swap with, and you send them a knife. One you own, one you might buy straight for them. I think the
50.
value floor is $50 or $60.
$50 for the for this one at least.
And honestly, it's all over the place. I saw, I got a Centofante, which is an awesome knife, but that's about like around the minimum price for. I'm still super happy with it.
50 or 60.
In fact, I sent this exact same knife to the person I was matched with, so that was kind of
Which
funny.
is kind of funny.
Yeah, and awesome, because I only try to send people stuff that I would want but don't own, so getting one is even better. Jacob got a Griptillian. I've seen people get Kaisers. I've seen people get ZTs. I've seen people get custom-made knives from guys that are makers that are on Knife Club. Like, it's all over the place. Super generous, super cool community. They're awesome. I highly suggest you check it out. And I'd say we're both super happy with what we got out of it. Like, it was a lot of fun. Really cool knives coming out of it. So yeah, I'd check that out. And that's about that for that. And then I got 2 more knives to show off. This one's a little weird because it's not technically New York legal, but I sort of don't care.
Again, fuck New York State law, like I said last time.
Yep.
You say that every episode.
Yep, and I'm always going to.
This is a Kershaw Launch 2. There's the Launch 1 and the Launch 3 as well. All sort of similar design, similar construction.
Isn't it just the blade shapes that are
Blade shape and handle shape that's different.
Yeah.
It's basically a different design for each one, but the aluminum handles and like themes of the design,
Steel,
I guess
yeah.
you would say. Speaking of which, steel is amazing. It's CPM 154, which I've never seen on a Kershaw before.
Yeah, I don't think they focus it.
Was it? We'll be playing with focus all night. Sorry, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, I gotta get a different lens. Click
Yeah,
on
I was gonna
that.
say,
Click
yeah.
on like the
There
yeah,
we
there
go.
it goes.
Beautiful.
So this thing's awesome. I paid, I think I paid like $110 for it from a brick and mortar store. You can get them online for $99. They're super cheap for what they are, which is aluminum constructed beautifully. Like this thing feels like a ZT.
With the solid
does.
mid-grade
Yeah.
steel.
Yeah, it feels like a ZT. It doesn't feel like a Kershaw. And the materials are the same way. CPM 154 steel, which, you know, a lot of people do say is a mid-range steel, but I consider it good. Like,
Oh no, I
steel.
mean Emerson.
Yeah, Emerson's, you see it on the Striders. Like,
Strider,
it's on a
both of
lot of
no,
great
this
knives.
Strider.
You know how much I love my
Whoops, we
Emerson.
just spoiled.
Yeah, so
Whatever. Fuck it.
so steel is awesome, construction is awesome. It came super sharp, and the best thing about it is it launches so goddamn hard.
So hard.
This is a fast knife, although you got to keep a good hand on it, or else you're gonna lose it.
No, it'll launch out of your hand if you're not.
I also really like that they sort of went for this like fake single piece construction. Like it's definitely two pieces bolted together, but it looks like it's a single milled piece of aluminum.
Which is cool.
Yeah, really neat. Really neat knife. Totally worth $100. If you can carry autos, or even if you can't, but don't really care, it's a great knife to add to your collection. I'm really happy with it. And then finally, we have what has become easily my favorite knife of all time. I cannot express how in love with I am with this thing. Picked up a Grayman Dua. I think I mentioned that I was thinking about grabbing one of these in the last video, and then I went and bought one. And it's awesome.
It's
brand
It's a
new,
gorgeous, gorgeous knife.
straight from Grayman. The weight is great. The feel is great. The fit and finish is great.
The price is great.
Oh yeah, $300 for something like this.
Freight from the maker, like
Yeah,
not,
direct
not
from the
used on
maker.
Instagram or anything like that.
It's got its rough points. I mean, there's some imperfections on the titanium. You can still see. I don't know if we'll ever get this to focus.
Focus on it. Hold on, let me see if I can get it to.
Yeah, don't come down a little. Yeah.
Either way, hopefully you go. That's pretty good. You can see there's still some of the heat treatment in the grooves for the jimping, which other people have mentioned in their own reviews for it.
I kind of like it. It adds some character because the
That's
whole
exactly
thing
what I
is
was
all
gonna
the
say.
same color, same like. It just gets. It's a little too like just plain. Some people, I'm sure, would say.
But I like that about it.
Yeah, and then like us, for the most part, all think that
It's a
that's cool.
generically handsome knife, and
Yep.
it's full titanium. It's 20 CV steel, which is I think a new steel from
I've
Crucible.
never heard of it.
It's a newer one. Everything I've read about it, and everyone's told me it's pretty much the same thing as M390. So still really good
Yeah.
hard use steel.
Yep.
And it's just for $300, it's a great knife. I love it so much. I can't really come up with anything wrong with it, or I really can't.
You know, I was actually really surprised by like how like it feels actually really, really good in hand. Like it looks like squared off and kind of bulky, but it's actually
It's pretty
sits
comfy.
really comfortable.
Yep. And you can hold it in a bunch of different ways. And what I was saying before, it's got plenty of imperfections, but none of them affect how good it is to hold, how good it is to use, and they all sort of just reinforce like how much of like a workhorse type knife it is, which is sort of the whole point. And I really like that. Also, it's got some of the coolest thumb studs I've ever seen. I think they're really neat looking.
The other thing is, the Spencer texted me the other night and said that it cuts cardboard like his Paramilitary 2 cuts paper.
Yep. It came.
That's a statement. That is a statement.
Come-
There's a
Go-
couple people
Go down
with the.
towards the. Yeah. Oh, too far.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
All right. I've read some things that the original versions of this, the S30V versions, came with a purposely rough edge for the sake of, again, it being like a workhorse knife and not a different knife. They did away with that. With the new changes, there's a bunch of little changes I guess they've done with this new version with the 20 CV steel on it. One of the changes is they gave it a really sharp edge. I couldn't believe it. I don't think I've ever gotten anything else from the factory with this sharp of an edge on it. It's not, obviously it's not like a crazy mirror edge like you get from some of the, guys who do sharpenings out there using like a wicked edge or what have you, but it came right out of the box and shaved a chunk of hair right off my leg. Which I didn't think it was going to do, and then it just came right
Plus,
off.
I mean, it's kind of a thicker
Oh, yeah,
stock
it
of
is-
steel.
it is
It's
not
like a
a
slab.
slicing
Like,
blade.
don't get it wrong. Yeah.
It's not like a Medford or like a
Sniper Bladeworks.
yeah, or a Strider or any of those. But it's a thicker blade, and it justifies the
Actually-
whole hard use thing.
Yeah, it's-
Speaking of Sniper Bladeworks, I think I'll stop talking about this, and we'll move on a bit.
So
Spoilers.
Last episode, we talked very, very highly of the District 9, and
And we talked about us all owning one.
all of us owning one. And that week, I think I got an offer to trade it, plus a little bit of cash for another Strider. And
The
it's an
big guy this time.
SMF, so like it's like massive compared to
The SNG.
the SNG. It has a little bit of some lock issues, just like the SNG that I have. I fixed them by putting some duct tape on the lock. The lock.
The heavy finger quotes are implied with fixed them.
Yeah.
It's perfect now. The lockup is perfect.
Oh yeah, it's perfect. You should definitely keep going around with fucking duct tape on your knife. On your $400 fucking ridiculous ass
Whatever.
knife. He's gonna get it fixed, I promise.
He is. He's sending
We
it out.
won't-
That's
we won't-
kind of the reason we're recording tonight. Like
Yeah, it's very
I did,
impromptu if you can't tell.
I did contact Strider, and they're gonna actually let me ship both of them together, and just put the $25 in together, so I don't have to spend it twice for the two of them, which is really cool.
Really
of them.
solid. That's really solid. A Strider. Shout out to them for doing that.
But I was a little like hesitant on it because it's the plain tie side, no anodizing.
The basic OD green Lego.
Yep. It's
Especially
the basic.
considering he sold the Ghost Stripe that I sold to him.
Yep. But it ends up looking like, I mean, I actually like how it looks.
It's a pretty great looking knife.
I like the gunner grip better, but it still looks great. So I mean, that's pretty much it on that. I did sharpen it up a little. I mean, gave it an edge since it didn't have one when it came in, and it does have a nick or something out of the tip.
I'm sure Strider will take care of it.
Yeah.
No, sure.
So I mean, just basic S30V version, and really I like having the SMF. I said before that the SMF was too big to have, but with having both the SNG and the SMF,
It's a little easier.
it's a lot. Like I wouldn't have just the SMF just because it's just too big for me to carry it in an office environment every day. So, but having it as like, okay, I'm going out in the woods to or whatever, it's definitely nice to have it. That's pretty much it. I mean, anyone else want to talk about it? It's an SMF. I mean,
No,
it's not-
like.
we already talked about the SNG, so
We got something way more interesting to bring up anyway.
So the other thing that I got, which I traded my Hinderer for,
Dun dun dun.
which also I said that I wasn't going to get rid of that knife.
For the record, he came really close to not getting rid of that knife. It took him like 3 days.
To pick, to
to
talking to
decide if
us
he wanted
every
to do
other
this.
like 5 minutes about it.
Should I do
And-
it? Should I not do it? Should I do it?
Right, and the main reason was the Hinderer was in perfect condition.
It really was.
It was amazing, and
By comparison, this thing's slightly beat.
yeah, this thing's beat. The centering's off. It's actually rubbing on the center. This is a Sniper Bladeworks Mini DH, and
And it's beat to hell. There's a bunch wrong with it, and we still love the fuck out of it.
Yeah, it's still
it's
amazing.
still the toughest fucking knife.
This
so.
knife, I don't like snipers' designs for the most part. Most of them I look at and I go, you gross, that's awful. This thing is awesome.
Love.
Yeah.
One of my favorite knives, hands down.
Yeah, this time I'm in the minority for not really liking snipers, but this one I really, really like.
Yeah, it's...
Talk about a slab.
Yeah, and
Just gorgeous.
what's
like
backspacer? Titanium backspacer.
I don't know if you can even call it a backspacer when it goes the whole length of the knife, but either way, it's awesome.
Yeah, I mean it is a separate piece of titanium.
It's got this really cool wave milled like piece of titanium.
Yeah, I don't know if
and
it's
then it's
gonna
got
be able
that like purple anode thing going
see if
on
I can
the
get it.
lock
It's
side.
no, it's focused right now. Yeah, that's good. Now it's focused on the Striders. But yeah, and then the blurple anodizing.
Don't call it that.
The
It's purple.
blurple.
Don't make the awesome
got-
knife sound moronic.
It's got some blue in it, but yeah.
It's purple.
And
It's also got some gold around the edges. Are you gonna call it glurple?
yeah. All right, fine.
All right, fine.
I also found out from a video or something that the way that they make the blade look like this is not like an acid etch like other things. Like you can get this same effect from acid etching, but what they actually do is put clay on the blade and then send it through the heat treat, and then that gives it this this like pattern here. And then most makers, like Birch is the other one that does it a lot, is they clean off the heat treat by sanding it off, and then it still leaves like these lines on the blade, but Sniper on this one at least left the heat treat for the most part,
Which I think is kind
which
of neat.
looks awesome.
It looks tough.
And the other thing that I love about this is it's like stupid smooth.
Yeah,
That's a
even
guillotine.
misaligned and rubbing, it still feels
Yeah.
good to open and close.
Yeah, like I just sit at home and play with it all day because it's
Which
just,
is making that blade wear even worse. But
Yep.
you know, what are you gonna do?
yeah. I mean, Sniper told the guy that I got it from that they would like take it and return it to like new. I haven't been able to get a hold of them. I'm just gonna have to call them, but I don't want to send all three of my high-end knives out at the same time. So I'm gonna send the two Striders out, and when they come back in, we'll definitely do
We'll
a
work
video
on the
then,
Sniper.
and then I'll send the Sniper out.
Oh, speaking of future videos, the Burning Horizon that was in the last video has officially made it to DRS Bladeworks, and I don't think he started working on it yet. It's probably another month or so away, but it
That's
has
gonna
made
be
it to the great nation of Canada, and
Through the great nation of Canada.
and we'll hopefully be getting some cool mystery mods done to it. So that'll
yeah.
be neat.
Yeah, there's actually going to be a lot of, like, there's going to be some cool stuff you guys will see in upcoming videos. Like, I got some cool stuff coming, and we'll probably actually get a new lens for the camera soon, so we'll
That'd be great, so we can stop playing this weird focusing game.
focusing it.
Yeah, I'm
so
hoping to get one that'll focus a lot faster.
give us some time, guys, and we'll just be pumping out better and better videos. But,
There's something else.
What's the blade steel on that? Do we even know?
I think it says.
I'm pretty sure it's an unprinted blade.
Yeah, it doesn't say. It does have the Sniper Bladeworks logo right there.
Very slightly.
Like,
But you're not going to be able to get the focus at all. Oh, maybe.
it's like right in there.
You're still not going to be able to see it, though.
You guys might be able to see it on a full screen.
The pattern on the blade gets
I think
annoying.
he told me what it was, but I don't remember.
I'm sure it's something good.
I'm sure it's at least 154. 154 seems to be kind of one of the main ones that these more hard use knives go to.
Yeah, if I had to guess, it's probably easily available or something like that.
Um,
God, this thing's comfy.
Yeah, it's absolutely ridiculously nice.
yeah. So. Oh, one thing I actually didn't talk to these guys about, but I want to do a video. We all three of us have some lower end knives that we don't carry very often, but we just have, that are kind of options. We've talked about them in like old videos because that's what we were carrying.
Back when we had this, like, everyday carry, like, every average man carry
Yeah.
kind of thing.
And I think I want to
revisit
revisit
them?
that because, like, obviously I've like traded and sold most of that stuff off to get these things, but there's a few of them that I kept because
They're good.
I'm either not going to get enough money to make it worth getting rid of because it's better than the money I would get out of it, or something. So I think
just tossing some like pretty out there.
yeah, I mean, we'll put some stuff out. Do you guys want to stab the board with the Dua and the sniper?
Yes.
And the
Yes, I want to have the board.
It's against the bag. Also, the other thing is I have a bunch of old cell phones that I think we're gonna stab with some of these hard use knives.
That would be awesome. I think the Grayman would also be perfect for that.
There we go.
No, well, actually, let's I'm gonna lower this if I can. It's too tight. Okay, I'll just smash it down. That way, like, and then we'll do. Sorry for shaking you guys up. I guess I could have paused it before I did this.
We're bad at this. It's fine.
We are bad at
I
this.
don't think they're expecting good camera work at this point.
Yeah, I just want to get it a little bit better angle for the
Stabbings.
stabbing. Maybe that'll help. It probably won't make any difference.
Probably not.
Well, yeah, because then it's like
Yeah, they can see it from the
a
side.
little better. Dua.
Sure.
Do it up. Bang. Oh, that
That is
actually just sank.
deep in there.
Yeah, I was like gonna say that just sank.
I am so in love with this knife.
Yeah.
That sank. Can I?
Yeah, go for it.
I'll see. I
You hit
stabbed
it.
it at
I think
an
you
angle.
hit a knot.
Did I?
Oh, maybe not.
Still went in there.
It does, yeah, it still went in there, and that's just sitting there sinking in. Like it just, I'm gonna put that right back in like a little. Just
I
let
think
I think that was
that's,
from the
that's
hinge.
yeah, that's a different hole.
We'll just
No.
Just stab it in there. Or okay. Sniper. The
Sniper.
one thing that's different between the sniper and the Striders is its lockup is completely like perfect.
Oh, that's true. The lockup is really good. I should probably bring that up about the Grayman.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
how was the lockup on it? I didn't
Look in there and laugh.
Almost too early.
look. Wow.
It's at about 20%, which is hilarious.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and get this.
It feels solid though.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
That is.
I'm not saying it's bad lockup. I'm just saying it's crazy how early it is.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's the sniper, not the Dua. Just so you guys know.
Almost hold on.
And then with this backspacer, that's what it locks up on instead of a bar like the Striders, and it's just so solid.
That is
like, and it's not gonna
stupid
move.
early.
Yep.
So
So maybe
Sorry if
we
you
get-
can see
we
that.
should see
Like,
if
that
we can
probably
get
looks
the.
weird.
Oh hey.
And
not
that
bad.
just sat in there too.
the sniper did. I will say he did, like, it was sharp when it
I
came
want
in.
to see if we can get on camera how early the lockup is on the. Grayman.
Yeah, I should be able to if we. See, this is why you carry a flashlight and none of these fools do. See if we can get it
I haven't
to.
had the money to buy them. I'm buying too many expensive
come on.
knives.
Shut up. There we go. Oh wow, that's actually pretty good. You can see
Yeah, pretty good. It's at about 20%.
that is crazy
Which is
early.
super
It feels
early.
really, really solid though.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, it
the
is
funny
cool.
thing is you feel it and it's like, yeah, this is good and solid, and then you look in there and you're like, how is this so solid?
Yeah, like that's crazy.
One reviewer was saying that it might be because of how broad the lock face is.
Just so much
It's
like.
super long, and if you
Yeah.
compare it to some other knives, it's like two or three times longer than the lock surface on a lot of high-end knives.
Yeah.
So you're getting a lot of surface area coverage.
Yeah,
versus
so that could be
just-
why it's a little different.
Go down a little. We'll see if we can compare 'em.
Oh, yeah,
Oh wait,
see.
no, come up. Nope, go down.
Make up your mind.
It's backwards.
go.
So you can see that the
Oh wow, yeah, there's
the
a
lock
decent
face,
amount
like
of
this
difference.
distance is a lot.
Yeah, the lock face and what contacts the blade is a lot bigger on the Dua
there's
than
a lot of
most
space.
knives.
Which, I mean, definitely makes sense. Strider?
Yep.
Oh yeah, we'll stab in the big Strider.
That's got lock problems.
We're gonna break your tape. Oh hey, what do you know? Exactly the same result as the last Strider.
You're like,
It's pretty good.
Yeah.
Pretty good. That is tougher steel though, since that's the S30V
yeah.
Strider and not the 154.
We shouldn't have moved the camera. It looks terrible.
You're a jerk.
Like I said, give us time, guys. We'll get better at it.
You're a jerk and you've
Oh.
ruined our video.
I don't have anything new to stab, so fuck y'all.
Stab the Yojimbo, stab the Yojimbo.
Yeah, I'll pass on that. That
Yeah,
fine
crack.
ass, that super, where is it right there? Super fine tip. I'll pass on breaking
Well,
that.
you could probably slice this wood like bread, so we'll...
Yeah.
Yeah, like just...
Yeah, there we go. There's the stabbing test for the Yojimbo.
There's just some feather stick right there.
Yeah, except
Boom!
We missed it on the video.
Oh, well,
Oh, we're good at things.
I just, yeah.
Alright,
They
so
did
that.
camera broke out and then I dropped the Dua, so
Have a good night.
have a good night.
Yeah, bye.
Bye.